If you'd like to add gold to your repertoire, but the idea of working in solid gold feels a little bit intimidating or expensive, you need to know about Keum Boo. Keum Boo is a beautiful and slightly more affordable way of adding 24 karat gold to the silver pieces that you're already making. In this video, I'll show you what Keum Boo is, how it works, and everything you need to get started. It's not a lot. I'll also walk you through a demonstration so that you can see the method. In addition, we'll look at a really important technique called depletion gilding that you need to know if you're working with sterling silver as opposed to fine. I'm Jessica from the Cognac Jewellery School. Let's get started.
Keum Boo is a traditional Korean technique that literally means attached gold, where thin sheets of pure gold, usually 24 karat, but sometimes 23.5, are fused onto fine silver using a combination of heat and pressure. The result is a permanent bond, a durable layer of gold of around 14 microns that won't rub off like some flash plating and is around 6 times thicker than gold vermeil at 2.5 microns. It can give your pieces a beautiful contrast between bright silver and warm gold, and works particularly well on textured designs and nature-inspired pieces like shells, leaves, and botanical patterns. You don't need a huge amount of equipment to get started with Keum Boo, but before getting started, make sure you have a hot plate that can hold a steady, fairly high temperature, a polished agate burnisher, this is what you'll use to press the gold into the silver, fine steel tweezers to place the gold foil, another pair of tweezers or tongs to hold the piece in place while you're burnishing, a pair of small scissors or a craft knife to cut your gold shapes, leather or heat-resistant gloves, because the hot plate and your pieces get very hot, and of course some 24 karat Keum Boo gold foil and a piece of fine silver or depletion gilded sterling silver. Keum Boo foil is much thicker than decorative gold leaf, so make sure you're using the foil specifically made for this purpose. Keum Boo works really well on fine silver, so 99.9% pure silver. But standard sterling silver is an alloy of 92.5% silver and 7.5% of other metals, usually copper. And while copper is great for strength, it will oxidize when heated and get in the way of the diffusion between the gold and the silver that's needed for Keum Boo to work. That's not to say that you can't use this technique with sterling silver, but you must depletion gild your sterling silver beforehand. This easy, if not slightly laborious technique creates a fine silver layer on your sterling silver that you can then use for Keum Boo. Place your sterling silver on a soldering block and use your blowtorch to heat it until the surface oxidizes. Then quench and pop it in the pickle to remove the copper oxide. Once clean, repeat this process several times. Each cycle pulls a little more copper away from the surface, leaving a very thin outer layer that's much closer to fine silver. I'd usually recommend 7 rounds, but you'll know when it's ready as there will be no oxidization visible when heating the silver, and it will have a white, frosty appearance. With fine silver sheet or fine silver clay, you don't need to do this at all, as it's already pure enough.
If you're enjoying this content and you'd like to take your jewellery making to the next level, I'd like to invite you to check out the Cognac Jewellery School membership. Inside you'll get unlimited access to all of my step-by-step online courses, as well as a new, nature-inspired project every single month. You'll also gain access to tools and materials lists and supplier links, as well as technical tutorials and one-to-one support from yours truly. Simply click the link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.
To apply your Keum Boo foil, first cut out the pieces you want to use. I find sandwiching the Keum Boo foil between 2 sheets of baking parchment makes cutting it much easier and makes it less likely to fly away. You can use scissors, a craft knife, or even a shaped hole punch to cut out the shapes you want. Place your silver onto the hot plate and let it come up to temperature for a couple of minutes. Knowing when the silver is hot enough can be tricky, so it's a good idea to test the temperature by using your tweezers to touch a tiny offcut of the foil to the surface of the silver. If it tacks down, you're good to go, and if it doesn't, just leave it a little longer. Once you're ready, use your tweezers to carefully place the cut pieces of gold foil onto the hot silver. Once it touches, it will start to stick lightly in place. Use a polished agate burnisher to press the gold into the silver, using a firm, even pressure and keeping the burnisher moving across the gold. Here's what's happening. Both fine silver and 24 karat gold are very pure metals. When we heat them to the right temperature, usually somewhere around 260 to 370 degrees C or 500 to 700 degrees Fahrenheit, the atoms in the surface have enough energy to start moving and interacting more. At that temperature, if we press the gold foil firmly into the silver, the atoms at the interface begin to diffuse into each other. On an atomic level, the gold and silver are forming a shared layer, creating what's called a solid-state diffusion bond. We're not melting the metals. If they were melting, everything would go wrong. We're just getting them hot enough that the surfaces can bond when we add pressure with the burnisher. So essentially, for successful Keum Boo, we need the right temperature, a pure silver surface, and firm controlled pressure. When we have those three things, the gold will become permanently fused to the silver. You'll know when the gold is completely fused, as it won't peel or flake, and the interface between the gold and the silver will appear seamless. When you're happy with your attached gold, remove your piece from the hot plate, pop it onto a steel block, and let it cool naturally.